Hi guys, welcome to my journal for Wednesday the 7th of October, brought to you by David the Spread Doctor. As you can see on the heat map, it is mainly green today and all the equity indices closed higher today, which is a total contrast to what happened yesterday when the market was up for most of the session and then a tweet came out from the White House about the stimulus and everything turned around. So today, I believe the White House made a U-turn on cancelling the stimulus talks, and that gave the market a boost. The VIX was down today. The VIX was down slightly today. And that's simply because it spiked yesterday after the president tweeted that the stimulus negotiations were going to be suspended. So I think the VIX spiked as high as 32. But then the U-turn today saw the VIX come back down to close at around 28.6. So it's higher from where it was on Monday, but from where it was going into the close yesterday when there was so much uncertainty about the future of the stimulus package, it's come down a little bit. But it's still solidly above the 20 level. We haven't touched 20 for God knows how long now. I can't even remember. That said, there are now 9 days until the October contract expires and 44 days for the November contract to expire. And in terms of the November contracts, that now means that the window of opportunity for me to sell spreads in the November contract is now wide open. And that said, I had no new trade ideas today. Another thing to bear in mind, Q3 earnings season is going to kick off pretty soon. I think some companies are going to start announcing as early as next week. And this will probably reduce the number of potential candidates for selling spreads. But I'm going to try as hard as possible to keep hunting for trade ideas, and I shall keep you updated, send you alerts as soon as I find some new trade ideas. In terms of open positions, I have one open position in the October contract and one what I would call synthetic position. So the open position I have is in PDD. On this one I sold the 75-70 put spread. Let's see where we closed today. So PDD closed at 74.80 today, up $1.81 or 2.5%. My short 75 put is now about 20 cents in the money, and the plan has not changed. I am sitting tight on this one. 9 days to go. The stock is pretty much at the money. I'll simply leave theta decay to do its thing on this one. And the other synthetic position I talked about was Facebook. The 270 put spread. Let's see where Facebook closed today. Facebook closed at 258.12. And Facebook actually bucked the trend today. It was down about 0.21% on a day when the rest of the market was up. The 275 put is still deep in the money, and if I did have a position on this one, I would be sitting tight on it for the next 9 days. There has been, after the close, there has been some movement in the stock. There was some buying. I think about volume of 1 million shares were traded after the close. And that was on the back of Facebook making an announcement after the closing bell today. Excuse me. And the announcement Facebook made was that after the polls close on the 3rd of November this year, Facebook would stop running political ads on its platform. So no more political advertising on Facebook in the US, that is, after this election. Now, this may well be the catalyst to propel Facebook going into its earnings, but we shall see what transpires tomorrow. But that the news hit the wires after the market closed, and I saw about volume of 1 million going through, and that pushed up the price a tiny bit, but the market had already closed. So that could be a catalyst to push Facebook towards that 275 mark. I know it seems like a lot of ground to cover up, but this is a momentum stock, and when it moves, it moves. Now that takes me on to my watch list for today. I think I have 4 items: UNG, ARKK, TAN, and CVAC. And I'll just run through them one by one. UNG, United Gas, it's an ETF. IV 83.7, that's why it hit my radar. ARKK 63%, 63 on this one. IV. TAN has IV of 64, and the last one is CVAC. IV on this one is 60.67. And that brings me to the end of the journal for today. The takeaway from today's journal is that my window of opportunity for selling November spreads is now open. So keep an eye out for any new trade ideas alerts that I'll be sending out soon. I hope you have a lovely evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. Thank you and goodbye.